Welcome to NEXTGames Ambuscade series, February 2024, against Demons. Now this is a relatively easy month for most, with wins taking in that 2 to 5 minute range depending on your present gearing. Now today I'll be going over key item acquisition and battle strategies while showing 3 battle examples. The first is with me on my well-geared Ninja, and the second is with my well-geared Red Mage, both showing how well-geared jobs can easily take this one down this month in that 2 to 3 minute range. Now in my third example, I try to show players who are lesser geared what they can expect when I show my Ninja taking it on with Ambuscade gear and weapons only, and not allowing myself any gear swaps or difficult to get trust. Now let's go ahead and first start with key item acquisition, which you see me doing right now. Now this month it's pretty easy. You can go to several places to get your 1 to 3 demon kills. Now you can home point warp to Castle Zevol Keep in the past or present, or to Zarkabard in the past to find nearby demons to quickly get these kills. Now onto the run itself, which this month is against 4 demon family mobs. Now there will be an Imp, an Ahriman, a Taurus, and a Kindred, which is also the order I suggest you kill them in. Let's discuss each so that you can see why I suggest this order. Now the Imp, called Funky, is who you'll want to take out first due to all the nasty things he can do to slow down your fight. This is where your fight's pretty much going to be won or lost in regards to how long it's going to take you. Now the first thing you need to contend with is he starts with 50 shadows up, which will take quite some time to cut through. Now to deal with this, I suggest you sub Red Mage and open the fight with Diaga, which will immediately strip all 50 shadows in less than a second. Once those shadows are down, get to working on killing him as quickly as you can, because his abilities are pretty nasty. Now the worst of them is Dark Recital, which is a full AoE Dispel and Paralyze. This will make it so you need to recast all of your buffs, and in some cases wait for recast timers to occur, as many of your buffs will have just been put up. Now if this goes off, continue to get your damage in, while getting rebuffed by your trust and of course rebuffing yourself, and try not to use any job buffs with long recast timers until after you kill the Imp, because more than likely if this ability goes off, you're now going to be without that ability for the remainder of the fight. Now, the next worst ability is going to be Abrasive Tantra, which can leave you with amnesia for a good period of time, subjecting you to an even longer fight with the Imp, and of course possibly the use of more of these nasty abilities. Now the Imp can also use Bugle Call to spawn a 5th demon that must be defeated that is a Gargoyle. Now this Gargoyle will give the area a debuff of either Disease, Magic Accuracy, or Accuracy down. So ignore it until after you kill the Imp, and then go ahead and kill that Gargoyle if it's been spawned, as it will only take a few seconds to take down, as he only has 20 hit points. Now the last ability that the Imp can use is Deafening Tantra, which will silence everyone in range, but trust, such as Yoran Oran, will normally resist this and are quick to get it off of you, so the risk is minimal, and really this is the ability that you hope he uses the most. Now after the Imp and Gargoyle, if he's spawned, are dead, you now need to move on to Clunky, the Ahriman. Now this enemy will also start the fight with 50 shadows up, and will more than likely still have them up as he will have been out of range of your first Diaga. So I recommend being ready to use Diaga again as soon as the fight with him begins. Now Clunky doesn't have any really nasty attacks, and can cast Ancient Magic. So really, after those shadows are down, just get in your damage as quickly as you can, and hopefully catch him casting some long spell while you're doing it, making for a quick fight. Now once Clunky is down, switch to the Taurus, Spunky, who has a high rate of counter and a fairly high defense, so be ready for a bit longer of a fight than the previous 2 or 3, but at this stage of the fight, things should be much simpler with just 2 remaining enemies left. Now once Spunky is dead, move on to Hunky, the Kindred, who has the most hit points and can deal a fair amount of damage with his abilities of Condemnation and Quadristrike. So that's why we saved him for last, is so that we can contend with just him and those nasty abilities and have all the other ads already taken out. Trust selection this month is key, as with the right trust, this will go very smoothly, and with the wrong ones, it can end in disaster. First, even if you're a tank, use Valnariel to tank for you and keep hate on all of the ads with his AoE weapon skill ability. If the first Imp happens to erase your hate buffs, if you happen to be the tank, and you're left without any of them, the backline is often going to get hammered by the enemies that you're not fighting. This is why I recommend you always use Valnariel. Now your next 2 slots for haste cap, like usual, should be either Almia or Joachim, along with Kurumuru, and Arcelia. Now this is a great month for Yoran Oran as your healer, as he is so great at resisting that silence and getting it off of you. Now in the last slot, you can use a healer such as Monburo or Kupipi, or if you find Valnariel sometimes dies during your fight, you can use another tank such as Archie to help finish off the fight if and when he dies. Now that's about all you really need to know to take this month's run on. I hope you found that helpful. Enjoy the rest of the battle examples and have a great month, everyone. We'll see you next time.